Hello. Okay. Anytime you're ready, game. There we go. The one from the outbreak have dispersed. There are mass outbreaks occurring. But that's like, there've always been mass outbreaks occurring. I guess that's just to say that the Pokemon have changed. There's the Drifloon mass outbreak here. Venomoth here. Something here. And here. And here. Okay. Anyway, I am to the point where I want to actually get through the story of the game. So I am going to stop leveling Pokemon on my team, like leveling them to evolve them. And I'm going to actually pick and choose which Pokemon are going to be on my team for the rest of the game. And I'm not going to limit myself to just new Pokemon if there's something that I want to use that's a previous Pokemon, from a previous generation. I kind of want to use this guy, but I like this one way too much. And I don't want two rock types on the team. One rock type is bad enough. I kind of want this Clodsire because I love his design. And it's not a bad idea to have a ground type on the team. But having two poison types is rough. Both of them would be weak to psychic and ground with no resistance. So I think that's not the right call. Wasn't there a dragon that I got? Like a little dragon Pokemon? Oh yeah, and Tinkatink. I kind of want to add that to my team. Fairy Steel. It'd be another thing weak to fire, but I'm planning to remove Lokix. So I would still only have 3 Pokemon weak to fire. As long as I added a water Pokemon as my 5th, that would be okay. But yeah, didn't I get like a little dragon guy? I thought. Oh, here. Dragon Ice. Not weak to fire because he's dragon type. What is Thermal Exchange? Boost the attack when hit by a fire type, also can't be burned. Okay. Alright. Does he evolve? Oh, almost dropped my controller. Or rather, he almost certainly evolves, but how does he evolve? Just by leveling. Okay. So I think you are going onto my team in place of Lokix. I would love to have Satitan. I like Satitan's design a lot. But 2 ice types would just be pushing it. Because we're also... Oh, man. 4 of my Pokemon... No, sorry. 3 of my Pokemon are weak to fighting type as well. I have a psychic type, at least. But if I could get... I was going to say if I could get water flying, which I could very easily, but that's not a very good type combo. I mean, I could get Water Psychic. Does Veluza... I don't want two Psychic types. Because I don't think I have... Yeah, I won't have anything against Dark. Or Ghost if I do that. But I do want to see... Does Veluza evolve? Nope, it doesn't evolve. Okay. But I don't feel like I'm missing out too much on that. I could go for... Is there a Dark... Oh. For a second, I thought Dratini was... I keep forgetting about the Terra types. And I was like, Dratini is Ghost type? If I could get Dark Water... That would be good. Or, no, that would not be good. Dark Water would be really bad, because that'd be another one weak to fighting. No, I need... Prisma will save me against fire types. And you'll be resistant to fire types, and you won't be weak to fire types. So we actually don't need water. Plus, you have earth, ground moves in a pinch. But we do need something to handle fighting, which means we either need fighting, psychic, or fairy. And we do have a psychic. Sorry, flying, psychic, or fairy. I do have that baked dog. Where is he? He must be further along. Yeah, I don't really... What does Well-Baked Body do? Takes no damage when hit by fire moves. Instead, its defense stat is sharply... Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. A Pokemon that... Oh yeah, Red is straight up immune to fire. So actually, we're good there. I mean, 2 Pokemon completely immune to fire would be nice. But Frigibax also benefits from being hit by fire. So I think we're good on that front. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, fire is not a concern. So I think what I really want... Terra-type ground is interesting. What I really want is flying or fairy. Could do Floette. I could always do Tinkatink. He's only weak to fire and ground. But adding another ground, he's immune. Double weak to ground, weak to ground. Adding another one. Yeah, the steel is just not a good combo. Fairy Ghost. Oh wait, Prisma isn't weak to fighting because of the poison type. Man, I am struggling with all the new type combinations and everything. A lot of the Pokemon I want to use are grass or ice type. I think I was thinking Frigibax is weak to ground for some reason. I don't know. Could always just throw Torkoal on the team. Oh, he's even got boosted defense. Oh my god. I mean, legit, I kind of want to use Toadscruel. Even though I already have a grass type. And ground doesn't protect grass from anything. Ground grass is such an awful combination. I mean, maybe I will keep Lokix. No, you know what? I want something fun. I want Tinkatink. And I want your item back. I need to go to here. So I've decided on my team. This is the team I'm going to use. I do need to give them nicknames. Obviously, Tinkatink is going to be Bam Bam. And then Frigibax. I assume it's going to fly because of the feathers on its arms. But I don't know. Everyone else has a name. This one needs a name. I don't know. I'll leave it as Frigibax for now, and we'll see what it looks like when it evolves. That's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Oh, wait. I should go through the TMs I have right now. Acrobatics is actually pretty good on you, because you are double weak to bug. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather that than U-turn, honestly. Hello, Michio. I haven't spent the last hour messing with Talent Tree. That sounds like me. Yes. Yeah, I'd rather Avalanche than Ice Fang, because Avalanche has 100 accuracy. And he'd probably learn it anyway, but whatever. TMs are the Pokemon equivalent of talent trees? Exactly. No, I've decided on my team. Okay. So Sinnohscape is not Hail. Got it. I've decided on my team, and now I'm just figuring out what moves to give them. Bullet Seed is terrible. It's not terrible, but I don't like Bullet Seed very much. Think can learn Thunder Wave? I think Body Press is actually pretty good for Jormungandr. Forget Bulldoze. Oh yeah, Leech Life is like really good now. The cat can't learn Crunch? Earthquake, obviously. Going to Jormungandr. Oh, we got 5 Terra Blasts. Okay. Let's see what we can make as well. Takedown charm. I really like Smart Strike. I wish that one of my Pokemon could learn it. So the cat can learn everything except a decent dark move. It seems. Like Dark Pulse is good, but the cat is a physical attacker, not special attack. Can Dreepy learn? I haven't found a Dreepy yet. Wherever they are, they must be. They're in an area I haven't gone to. Okay. We're good. None in Wonder Trade. It probably has Wonder Trade. There you go. Surprise trade. Oh. I didn't realize that was an actual, like, Pokemon. Send a Dreepy, get a Dreepy. Exactly. Yeah, I think I'll use Dragon Claw. You think it was... I thought it was... we're close enough to a city. In the cities, there are just Pokemon wandering around. So I thought that it was a Pokemon just wandering around from the city. Can you interact with the ones in the city? No. I mean, you can talk to them and they like turn and make a noise at you. Like here, I'll talk to this Whiscash. It just kind of turns, makes a noise, and then it's done. But you can't like pet them or feed them berries or anything. Fulton Veluza, where? Where in the world? Why are your eyebrows a mustache, sir? Where in the world is my wallet? Without my wallet, I won't be able to get today's hot item. It'll be bought up by someone else. Don't worry, old man Kofu. I'll run and look for it right now. Look no further. I have pickpocketed this old man. Old man Kofu's in the middle of some super duper important ingredient buying. Think about trying to interrupt him, then I, his best apprentice, will have to stop you. Do you have something super important to say to us busy folks, or what? This is super important. Super important, eh? We'll see about that. Maybe a battle will shut your mouth. Michio, have you seen my metal earthworm Pokemon? Do you want to see the Metal Earthworm Pokemon, or would that be like spoilers? So you're gonna say, "Have you seen my ass kicking outfit?" No, you actually can't change your clothes very much. You can change your hat and your shoes and your backpack, but the actual like shirt and pants, you've only got 4 options. Look at his face. Look at his face. His derpy little face. Jormungandr. It's the world serpent from Norse mythology. Yes, he is made of metal. He's steel type. Looks like a bouncy castle with a metal collar. The actual name of the Pokemon is Orthworm. Like Earthworm. Jormungandr is just what I nicknamed him. Orthworm, yes. Do you see that guy in the background who's like clapping but his hands aren't touching? He's like just pretending to clap. I ran, but it's applause. Yes. Yes, that is exactly it. Shucks, I let old man Kofu down. Yes, you did, because you delayed me giving him his wallet back. Dang it, that backfired. Now my wallet's empty too. Hey, step right up and tell me, what's all this ruckus about over here? Oh, old man Kofu, see, this kid's got something to say to you. What's that now? A customer here for little old walletless, moneyless me? What can I do for you? I have your wallet. Return Kofu's wallet to him. Valton Veluza, my wallet. Say what now? My lobby staffer sent you out here to bring it to me? That's a huge help. Thanks for coming all this way. Guess I should apologize for my little apprentice too. Hope he didn't bother you too much. You should fire him. Something here at the Porto Marinda auction that we really want to get our hands on. So as you can imagine, we were both a bit worked up to find I'd forgotten my wallet. Ladies and gents, you won't want to miss this. Here comes today's last item. Feast your eyes on the main event. I have here the legendary Wakami seaweed of the Hoenn region. Do I have any takers? Valton Veluza. I don't even have to touch it. I can see it's got the springy texture of seaweed chock full of nutrients. Just look at it. Look how it catches the light and shines so brilliantly. Oh, and that rich, fresh aroma of something plucked straight out of the ocean. Need to get me some of that. I want to outbid him. Please let me outbid him. I have so much money. Please let me outbid this man. I want to ruin his day. Now listen, kid, if you want to challenge me at the Kaskarafa gym, you're going to need some smarts. This is a perfect place to test you. Get the win... Oh. He's going to make... Wait, is he going to make me buy it? We're going to use his money, right? Or I know the ins and outs of auctions at such a young age. You're something else, kid. What are you going to do with the seaweed? I will purchase it, wait for him to feel the utter devastation, and then I will hand it to him. Here you are, fighting funds for the auction. Be smart with it and win this old man that seaweed. Oh, he gave me... Okay. He just gave me money. Yeah, bid 10,000. Don't bid yet. You asshole. You're gonna make me pay it all. Okay. I wonder if I didn't bid at all, would it have been lower? It was amazing. You put those grown-up bidders to shame with your bidding skills. Thanks for winning the seaweed. But taking it now if you don't mind. Seaweed's a great catch. I'd be feeling low as a seabed if I failed to get my hands on it. Any of that money I gave you left, feel free to keep it as a tip. You can even use it to try your hand at the auction again if you like. I would actually like to do that. As long as there's, like, an item of value. If it's just a cooking ingredient, I do not care. Dusk Stone. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe next time. So what is Rotom catalog? It's empty. The tray is empty. Pass for now. How do these kids have this much money? How do these kids have this much money? Oh, what? The other one let me... The other one... Okay, I guess if you pass twice, it ends. What is happening? What are the rules of this? Is it just that if the person next to me doesn't bid, then it sells? What the fuck? How does this work? It sells out at 4,000 every single time. I don't even know what it is I just bought. Oh, devices. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, that was worth buying. So as near as I can tell, if ever you pass and someone else passes, you lose. So you are never able to pass. I don't need the Dusk Stone. I don't know about the Moo Milks. I don't think I want those. Well, I might. Oh, you're just food. You're also just food. Okay, so these are the only auctions, these four? 22. Okay, yeah, I'll buy them. I'll pass on the first one. I mean, that was a better price than buying them from the store in most games. Okay. Just 100 HP. That's fine. I didn't need it, but whatever. I don't really care about exploring the city for items. I am just going to start working on progressing. And we'll heal up. Oh, it'll heal me before the gym battle anyway. I hear you. Oh, there you are. Right. You have to go up. Oh, hey, it's you. Hello, hello, Flare. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? Sure have. That's great. Look at you, knowing exactly what you're after. Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here to make sure you know your homeroom teacher's got your back. I'll take it. Look, the eggs are excellent. It should be handy for your treasure hunt. Hope you'll be working on the Pokedex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. It's all for me, just do your best to keep out of danger, okay? Oh yeah, I need to give all my Pokemon held items. I've been completely neglecting held items. Here we go, okay. Boosts the power of punching moves and prevents direct contact with targets? Is Golurk in this game? Because I could make the best Golurk ever with that. Oops. Why is use an option? Oh, that's it? That's all I've got? Well, okay, I don't feel so bad for neglecting held items if that's all I have. Blair, heard you reunited Kofu with his wallet. Can't thank you enough. Though this is a little irregular, please consider your gym test passed. You're ready to challenge Gym Leader Kofu, the Surging Chef. Yes. Very well, I'm ready to show you the battle court. Old man Kofu, come play with us, come on. I'd be honored if you would try a new item from our restaurant's menu as well. Sorry everyone, I got some business to take care of as gym leader, real quick like. Keeping everyone waiting, you see. Please forgive me, I need to do this first. Or I'm keeping someone waiting. He's a very nice man. Hey, step right up. I've been waiting for you. Thanks for your help over in Porto Marinata. Did a mighty fine job. Now that I've got that legendary seaweed, I can make some real quality dishes with it. Don't expect me to go easy on you in our battle here. Sir, I could fight you with my fire-type Pokemon and be fine. The auction we battle with buying and selling. At my gym, we battle in a more traditional sense. Moves and tactics ever-changing as the raging sea. Serve you a full course of water-type Pokemon. Don't try to eat them, though. Really, really, really wish that my grass cat knew Crunch, so I could just use Crunch to take out all of his Pokemon. Feel a bit indebted to you, but don't expect me to go easy on you just because of that. They both have Mold Breaker. Okay. What level is he? 29. I'm debating. Yeah, we'll send out Frigibax. If he gets too hurt, I'll swap him out. Bite. Bite again. And bite a third time. I do appreciate that I was able to use bite on him. Trio. We will swap back to Bam Bam for XP. The crowd is the same old lady like 15 times. I don't really want to risk Frigibax fainting, so I'm just gonna curb stomp here. crab, abominable. Not actually water type, but of course that's because he's gonna terrestrialize it. But that is a clever choice. Not only is it a Pokemon that people expected to be water type, but or at least it's pre-evolution, but it knows ice type moves to deal with grass. Prepare the rigging for a big transformation. My Pokemon's gonna rock the boat. One old man Kofu special coming up. Hang on tight or get swept away by the searching chef. The more I use the grass cat, the more that I like its design, and I really like the animation for Flower Trick. You really don't need Play Rough, honestly. Wonder what you say. No. You're not forgetting acrobatics, buddy. Acrobatics is there to save your life. Alton Veluza, you're a lively one, aren't you? A little too lively, if I do say so myself. Bam Bam is evolving. Bam Bam is now a Tinkatuff. I don't like its mouth. I don't like that its mouth is open all the time. This Pokemon will attack groups of Pawniard and Bisharp, gathering metal from them in order to create a large and sturdy hammer. It's horrifying. Its weapon is made out of Pokemon. Lost as refreshing as the air at the morning market. Just like a helpless little Magikarp to you, eh? Flopping around all willy-nilly. You got me good, I tell ya. What a great catch you are. Just like a Master Fisher, you held on tight to the last second. Your metaphors are all over the place, dude. Now it's time to hand over a gym badge. Let's get a real good photo together using a pose I've been wanting to try out for a while now. Okay, that's cute. I appreciate that that was his idea. That's probably my favorite of all of the pictures so far. That's a really cute idea to do. Six gym badges in your possession. Pokemon level 50 would be easier to catch. I'll listen to you when you ask them to do things. Let me throw this in too as an extra special bonus. I'm sure you can make good use of it. Chilling water. That's a new move. User attacks the target by showering it with water that's so cold it saps the target's power, lowers the target's attack stat. Okay. So I think that's like, what was it, Lunge? The new bug move that lowers the target attack stat? Alrighty. It's about time I head on back to my restaurant and get to prepping for the next wave. Come back to see me again now, you hear? Y'all come back now, you hear? It's you again. Greetings once more, Flare. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. You're not my teacher. Hardly had you sent out Ticketing before you launched into your strategy of swapping out from Ticketing. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks, the single attack for every single enemy. Oh, I did use Bite 3 times on the first one. An efficient way to quarter the opponent, but artfully trained Pokemon, such a vibrant palette of moves. I do beg your pardon, I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. Ahem. In summary, I simply wanted to say you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Make sure to come to the academy now again. Oh yeah, he is a teacher. I forgot. He's like the art teacher. No, don't check details. Set as destination. It's the wrong button. Get out of that, Jesus. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you probably have to go in. Got it, okay. I did not see you there. Goodbye. Oh. All right. Be that way. Okay. Flare. Hey there, Clive. Glad to see you've got my name committed to memory. Now let's pick up on a conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and to find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I wanted to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. Just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star. And I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Flare. And then we move forward 10 more steps and get a call from Cassiopeia. This is the Dark-type base. You'll have to be careful. They use Dark-type Pokemon. Their leader is a real tough trainer with Dark-type Pokemon. Whoa, hold it, you. Up ahead's the base operations for Team Star's Dark Crew. You may know us as the Sagan Squad. Yep, and we don't take too kindly to random kids sniffing around our turf. Sorry, but if you don't turn yourself around here, amigo, we'll have to send you packing. Wait, hold up. It's going on a hunch here, but are you that Flare kid? You know that piece of work we're out to get for declaring war on Team Star? Maybe I am. Maybe I am, he says. Cool as a cucumber. Honesty's not always the best policy, you know. You know what? Doesn't matter who you are. You're not getting through. Buzz off or get thrashed by me battle, kid. What'll it be? I'll take you on. Sassy kids like you are the worst. That's it. Prepare to get stomped into the dirt. Make it a double battle. Bring your friend here, too. Why did such a sassy kid have to be so strong? Yeah, how the heck could I lose? Oh, whatever. It's your problem now. Finish up here for me, would you, bud? Okay, thanks. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. She's new to the team, you know. Might have to have a little chat with her about that attitude. Well, I'm going to go into the base now and give the rest of the squad the heads up. We'll come at you full force if you set foot inside, so you might want to consider turning tail. Either way, best of luck to you, amigo. Hasta la vista. I see you took care of the guards. Nice work. Now, hold up in the base is Team Star's Dark Crew, the second squad. Their boss, Giacomo, pretty much runs the whole of Team Star, and he also produced that wild soundtrack of theirs himself. They have a soundtrack? I guess the battle music. He's a sharp guy. Even our declaration of war won't have him ruffled in the slightest. His plan is probably to wear you down with a wave of grunts and finish you off himself. No use trying to outthink strategic types like him. Bring him down with a head-on attack. Just keep on defeating as many Pokemon as you can until the big man himself shows up. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe second squad off the map. Why did you turn my camera around? I mean, honestly, this is probably fine. Let's heal up Bam Bam. Heal up this guy. Because they're low level. So Bam Bam has a type advantage in terms of actual like types, but he doesn't actually know a fairy type move. Seems the folks behind Operation Star Fool are finally making a move against our base. You know, that just kind of makes it, like, if that was our name, it just sounds like we're making fun of you still. You know what that means, gang? Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. Hey, little intruder, just so you know, if you've got the skills to defeat 30 of us in 10 minutes, the boss might deem you worthy in person, break a leg. Yeah. Oh, I guess he has the type advantage of Rock Smash. Oh yeah, he's good. Go, buddy. He just wasn't reacting. Okay, so if they get stuck, if you don't have a target when you send them out, they get stuck, and you have to use R2 to recall them. I'd rather just let Jormungandr take all those down. Easy. way above our level. We got to get the boss. Boss of Team Star's Dark Crew, Giacomo. Done a real number on us, Party Crasher. Flare, was it? I'm Giacomo. At the deck, I've got DJ Vice. Call me... At the deck, I go by DJ Vice. Call me whichever. It's a vibe either way. Nice to meet you and all, but how about we skip straight to your outro? Don't worry, I'll play you a sick requiem as you crash and burn. Let's get this party started. You don't really think things through, do you? Declaring war on Team Star is a real bad move. This beat drop will bust your ears open, DJ Vice, bringing the house down. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Honestly, I should terrestrialize, because his Terra type is fighting. Time to up the tempo. This show ain't over yet. And the Intimidate sucks. Wicked Torque is not very effective. Fell asleep! Is that from a track? I'll spin you up good, Party Crasher. Oh my god. But I know if I use Awakening, that'll be the turn that he chooses to use Wicked Torque and put me back to sleep. Oh, that damage sucks. Maybe he won't use it at all. The great strategy master. Have we been getting lucky, or does terrestrializing boost secondary effect chances? Four times in a row, I'm going to say terrestrializing probably boosts secondary effect chances. Broke your car, dude. Guess that's that. You should probably get off the car before it explodes. About a year and a half ago. Guess that's that. What's up, Giacomo? Did something happen? Big Boss just wanted me to take on some stuff, so we had a chat and settled on a few plans. Few plans? Like for what? Operation Star, first of all, and also a new code of conduct for the team. You know how tons of new members have joined up recently? Well, we figured we gotta make some team rules, like a code, so we'll all be on the same page. Nice, you'll come up with a great code for us, won't you, Giacomo? Ah, no thanks. Way too much pressure. I mean, yeah, I used to be president of the student council, but you know everyone ended up hating me after that, right? Of course we know. You forced a ton of stuffy rules on everyone, and they wouldn't take it. We got some other nerd to replace you after, like, 5 minutes. I cannot help but concur. Male students' hair must stray no further than 1.8 inches below the nape, and so forth. Rules for vexation made manifest. My point exactly, so you all agree that I shouldn't be led anywhere near this new code. Hey, at least he's self-aware. You always know what's best for the team, Giacomo. You look out for us. You've earned our trust many times over. Without you, Team Star just wouldn't work. That stuck-up student council prez isn't who you are anymore, man. Code written by the Giacomo I'm looking at now, I'll follow that, and I'd follow that any day. As would I. Okay, thanks for the ego boost, everyone. I'll do it. I'll write up the darn code. I did the best I could. I wrote that code myself, and there's no going back on it now. My days as a boss are over. So here, take my star badge, would you? Give you this choice TM2, you earned it fair and square. I'll play, I don't really like that much. Turns the target's attack stat against it. So this is how the party ends. But let's talk about those Pokemon of yours. They're crazy strong, huh? You learned those trainer chops at the academy? Like what moves you should use and stuff? Nope. But sure did. Huh, okay. You like it at the academy? Having fun? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. No kidding. Sorry to interrupt, but are you Giacomo? Whoa, wasn't expecting a giant pompadour to make a guest appearance today. You got a Quaxwell to style that up for you? Just after a quick word, would you mind? Sure, I can tell something's going to be annoying, but I guess I've newly freed up for time. Thanks, I'll get straight to it. Seems all of you in Team Star are headed for expulsion if you keep up your current activities. So why don't you break up the team and start attending class at the academy again? That's what you want to know? As it happens, we're actually waiting on a pal, though we don't know if they'll be coming back. A pal? Close friend of yours, are they? They're only the strongest boss in all of Team Star. Like how there's a top champion who's the absolute #1 trainer, you know? They're the one who invited us other bosses to form the team. We call him the Big Boss. And where is this Big Boss of yours now? Wouldn't we like to know? We haven't heard from him in, I don't know, must be a year and a half now. We thought that if we kept Team Star going, then they'd get back in touch one day. But the teachers kept pressing us to call it quits, and then we get party crashers like you two. Maybe the Big Boss did ditch us. They were talking about breaking up the team before and all. So Team Star and this Big Boss of yours, they're really that important to you? Heh, is the sky blue? Let me put it in words you eggheads of the Academy might not understand. They're my greatest treasure. Daw. The real treasure was the criminal organization we formed along the way. So Penny's got some explaining to do, I think. Flair, it's me. Giacomo Star Badge is now yours, then. I see. With its boss out of the picture, the second squad is pretty much done for. Now Giacomo, too. Sorry, I've got a lot on my mind right now. It's Operation Starfall. You've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. Seems like a good time to let you know what we're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses and created Team Star, the one they called the Big Boss. Who is this Big Boss? Who knows? They control the 5 squad bosses from the shadows. That's all anyone can say. If we defeat this person and get them to declare the team disbanded, that'll be it for Team Star. Since the big boss never set up their own base and keeps our identity hidden, I take it they're not one for the spotlight. Once all the squad bosses are out of the action, the big boss will finally have to take the stage. Now about your reward. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. I really don't care about the LP. More money that I'm not using. Now you can make more kinds of TMs. Have your Pokemon learn strong moves so that they can continue to be of use to the operation. My supply unit rep should be there soon. So maybe Cassiopeia isn't the one who put them all together? Hey there, Flare. That, sounded like a pretty serious phone call. Does she have a sandwich? I wasn't talking to you. He likes her. You can have him, honestly. So that mastermind you were talking about. Cassiopeia mentioned them to me too. Team Star's founder, the person who caused all kinds of misery at the Academy. If we don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasure most in the world. Oh, okay. So my guess now is Penny was actually friends with... Penny is Cassiopeia, obviously. Penny was friends with all of them, and the mastermind behind it had them all quit going to school, and she doesn't want them to all be expelled. So she's trying to break up the teams to get them to start going back to school, and then she wants to take down the mastermind to, like, I don't know, get revenge on him making all her friends quit school. That's my guess. You lose your treasure? No. I just... that's right. You need your reward. Here, take it before I forget. Alright, well, I'll be off then. Oh, and Flare? Don't lose to those guys. Alright. Oh, if you zoom in really far, you can see all the stores. Okay. So what's next? Do we have anything over this way? Yes. So we've got the Psychic Gym. Let's head to the Psychic Gym next. How do we get there? Follow this road? And honestly, while I'm at it, I'm going to stop by... Yeah, I'm going to make this my destination. And I think if I follow this road, I will be able to get to the Gym City. The Psychic Gym. But I'm not going to follow the road first. I do want to see what this this horde is. Let's fight you. See what level you are. But when you got to buy my CD, that is not happening. Oh, you're super low level. Okay. Also, I didn't heal. Did she just spin? What? No one buys CDs anymore? No, I definitely buy CDs. I'm just not going to buy a CD of music I've never heard before. Or like, I mean, like, if Alanis Morissette dropped a new CD, I would buy it. But, like, music from someone I've never heard music from before. Not really. Not really going to drop money on that. Don't feel like fighting you. I just want to heal. I do like that you can heal without getting off the Pokemon. Oh yeah, I definitely needed to do that because of the Terra Orb. We're gonna follow the road part way. Okay, yeah, I wanted to find out where I could drop down. Scary Face as a TM? I guess. We've lost all forward momentum. We're literally just going straight down. I hate that it does that. That's so lame. Oh, is this how you get to the town? It is. Okay. But I want to get over there. All right. Let's have a battle. I saw that the wild Pokemon were like Cloyster and Gyarados, so this guy's going to be at least level 30. 38, okay. That's good. That means I'm a decent level for this gym. Slam is terrible. I lost. This does nothing to help my anxiety. Supposedly I can reach Alfrenaut if I just follow the road, but is this even a road? Yes. You are going the right way, sir. Alright, let's see what this Oh, okay. It's just a Gyarados mass outbreak. And by mass outbreak, they mean 3. So it'll be a question mark, even if it's a Pokemon you've seen, as long as it's not a Pokemon that you've registered, like actually caught. That's a little annoying, but I get it. All right, let's despawn all those guys, and then respawn them. Don't run into anybody. I just want to see if we can get a red Gyarados to show up. I don't want to hang around too long, but just give it a little bit to see. You probably actually need to, like, fight them. Well, no, you probably don't need to fight them, but that would be oh god, an easy way to make more spawn is to just, like, throw your Pokemon out for auto battles. Okay. What are you? Oh, you're a Dragonair. Neat. Um, I don't know that I can get back up. Oh wait, that might actually be the way. Crap. Thank you. Maybe? Yes. Okay. Want to get a selfie of me beating you with this gorgeous view as a backdrop. Wow, sir. Fillet away. Oh. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that's terrible. Don't do that again. He just also did a spin. Why are they spinning after the fight? Selfie of my defeat, huh? I mean, that's up to you, buddy. You're the one who takes the selfie. I want a selfie so I could use it for my icon on my profile. Oh. Lost at Alfrenada Gym, so I'm doing some more training. It's not physical, but Metal Claw is pretty bad. Also not physical, but this guy has such a huge difference between his physical and his special. We'll forget Takedown, but I probably won't be using Ice Beam. Yet another defeat. Oh, you are evolving. Apparently you don't get wings. Arctibex. Arctibex freezes the air around it, protecting its face with an ice mask and turning its dorsal fin into a blade of ice. Okay. I'm still not sure it would be a good... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Yes, I would like to go back up to where I was. The game shoved me off a cliff. Tulip, the Alpharnata gym leader, is skill trainer of psychic Pokemon. Fighting type Pokemon didn't stand a chance. Gee. Can't imagine why. So we're probably just going to be using our cat for this gym. Oh, well, there's a Salazzle right there. That would have saved me a whole bunch of time. Alright, Arctibex. What would be a good nickname for you? Don't know. Nothing's coming to mind. Which piece of kindness battle me as like celebration for reaching Alpharnata? That must be the Beetle evolution. Bug Psychic. This guy has more HP than Jormungandr. about the same. But as he keeps using lunge, Ice Beam will be the better of the two. Okay. Wait, this isn't Alfornata? Which I'm guessing should be all for nada, like all for naught. All for nothing. Saying all for nada is beyond all for nada cavern? Need to climb even more? I mean, dude, did you think this was a city? Focus Blast is terrible. Treasure hunting is so much fun, and it'll be even more fun when I beat you. Will it be less fun if you don't? Because I feel like that's the more likely outcome here. If only I had a fairy type move. Oh, you have body press. And you eat earth moves. Girth moves. You eat earth moves. Oh no, Sandstorm. Splat. Losing isn't fun. Not with that attitude. Treasure Hunt Project is fun, isn't it? It's a great chance to really re-examine yourself. Jump! Oh my god. What is that? Oh, it's you. I assume the way to the city is up this slope, rather than jumping where I was before. Well, it's a Pupitar. Pokemon types are so complicated, don't you think? Oh, jeez. Wait, is Hatchrim just Psychic type? Yes. Finally, you learn Play Rough, which I still don't even really like because of the low accuracy. But I'll take it over Astonish. Not complicated for you, huh? Okay, so I get where water's strong against fire. Why is dark strong against psychic? Because psychic is weak to things that people are scared of: bugs, ghosts, and darkness. I should say things people are commonly scared of. Obviously, there are people who are scared of water and people who are scared of fire and all of that stuff. But people are commonly scared of bugs, ghosts, and darkness. Let's get some healing done. Huff Puff, it's so much work to get to town from here. Why don't you use the flying service? You would actually be super effective. What level is it? 39? Counter doesn't work if I haven't gone yet. I fucking hate counter. Bet I'd have won if I wasn't so tired. I bet you wouldn't have. Because I didn't even use my strongest Pokemon. Oh hey, it's the unevolved version of my one Pokemon. Oh, I thought this like torch was a floating glowing Pokemon. I was about to say I don't care what type or level that Pokemon is, I want to start using it. Tell you why I'm so worried about the weather. Because you're a hiker and weather affects your hiking significantly. What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. Did he just swap out my Pokemon? I did not work out for him. Sandstorms are weather too, you know. I swear they are. They are. Hey, look who's evolving. He didn't get taller, his hammer just got bigger. Tinkaton. That's a cool ass hammer, though. This intelligent Pokemon has a very daring disposition. It knocks rocks into the sky with its hammer, aiming for flying Corviknight. Gigaton Hammer. He swings whole body around to attack with its huge hammer. This move can't be used twice in a row. Interesting. But that would actually combo really well with Rock Smash. I could Rock Smash Gigaton Hammer, or I could Gigaton Hammer, Rock Smash, Gigaton Hammer, Rock Smash. Okay. Truly frightening thing about a sandstorm is not the damage it deals, the fact that rock-type Pokemon get a special defense boost and become even hardier. I mean, I guess. Honestly, the damage is the thing that scares me in the sandstorm. Well, this asset seems a little out of place. Oh, that's a Klefki. I can't poison you. So let's just get Gigaton Hammer. Okay. And then Brutal Swing. Sure, keep using Imprison. We'll just go ahead and try and catch. Once it absorbs the key's metal ions, it discards the key without a second thought. However, it will hang on to keys it favors for decades. Whoop. Oh, that's a Sinistea. I don't know how this is going to go. God damn it. That's how it's going to go. I smashed the cup with my hammer. Nah, we don't need Fake Out. They're so tiny, I can't see them. Is play rough too much? No, it's not. Soul of someone who died alone possesses some leftover tea. This Pokemon appears in hotels and houses. Oh, it's the phony form. I wonder if you can actually find the legit form, or if that's only going to be in events. Okay. But I said I wasn't going to be running around trying to catch Pokemon. So, let's keep going. Built up these muscles by many trips to the gym. My brilliant brawn will surely lead me to victory. Steel poison, huh? Sure, we'll see how Brutal Swing does. Not very good. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and swap out to Jormungandr. My massive musculature misled me. What's going on with your feet, bro? Oh, it's the wheat. Gym I go to isn't a Pokemon gym, you know. It's a human gym. Okay, stop. Stop getting distracted. Stop looking at the Pokemon. Flare Blitz. I don't like moves with recoil damage, although I would love to use a fire Pokemon with Rockhead. Someday I do want to use a Pokemon with Rockhead and give it all really powerful recoil moves. Alright, Psychic Gym test time. Possibly a battle with Nimona. Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even a tenth of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know? But I'm not surprised that you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks. Oh, please, I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you took on the gym, huh? Come on, you know the drill by now. Oh, didn't give me a choice this time. I wonder if the other times, if you say no, you end up doing it anyway. Ta-ta-ta-cha. I don't know how that's said. Tachan? Tachain? I don't know. Here's our battle court for today. Okay, right? Always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in. It has literally made no difference in any fight I've done so far. Battlefield can have these teeny effects on your Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know? Anyway, sorry I sort of dragged you here, but a little pre-gym warming up should do you good. Now come on, Flare, let's have a fruitful battle. Show me the battle skills that got you 6 badges. What level are your Pokemon now? 42. Okay. Good. Gigaton Hammer. And it missed. Does that mean I can't use it again? Okay, no. No, oh my god, even if you miss, you can't use it twice in a row. Well, screw that. That stung, but you're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts. Palmot. Fighting electric. Let's try and play rough. Can't even see the other Pokemon because of the hammer. I can't move the camera. Gigaton Hammer is not very effective, but it would still be more damage than Rock Smash, because it has a power of 160. Splat. Plus the 50% stab bonus. Sliggoo! Just regular Sliggoo, though. Do I risk Arctibax? I don't think that's the right call. Well, actually, no. Dragon Ice. And he probably won't be using a Dragon move because I'd be immune to it. So we at least get the switch out for free. Well, not free, but probably not taking a heavy hit. Yeah, that's a fair trade. It's a shame that ice doesn't resist dragon. Quaquavel. We can probably stop sending Bam Bam out. So in that case, I'd rather just go to Professor. And use Flower Trick. Professor got Water Dark, or sorry, Grass Dark. What is Quaquavel's other type? Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills. Let's see who gets the win. Bite is not very effective. What resists? Oh, it's probably fighting. Probably water fighting. Oh yeah, acrobatics is super effective. Yeah, so it's water fighting. Does that mean the fire type? Because fighting, dark, and Oh, what was the other one? Psychic. So the fire probably is psychic type. Because fighting dark psychic are another trio, like fire, water, grass. And they're in reverse order. Comes the fun part. Time to make this Terra Orb shine. It's like the Gen 6 starters, except their secondary type was in the same rock, paper, scissors order, whereas this one, it's reverse. Thrill of battles, you never know what's going to happen next. I kind of knew what was going to happen there. Sorry to say, Nimona. Yeah, I was right to believe in you. That's an L for me. Man, you've gotten so good. I think that should be enough of a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. Max potions. There's just 2 gyms remaining. Then all that'll be left is to try out to be a champion. Give it all you've got. Now let's get you back to the gym lobby. Are you going to heal my Pokemon? Because otherwise I'd rather have just stayed out there where I could have quickly gone to the... Okay, she did heal my Pokemon. We're good. Welcome to Alfrenada Gym. Your street's Challenger. Great, now in order to face Gym Leader Tulip, has to pass gym test. Working up a sweat, special kind of exercise. Emotional spectrum practice. Aha. When wearing a black tracksuit, the practice area will explain the rules to you. Turn left after leaving the gym, you'll find the practice area right next door. Get out there and have fun with your emotional spectrum practice. We're going to bulk up your emotions. Oh wait, it's the teacher. Os, welcome new student. This is where we do emotional spectrum practice. Why is your battle studies teacher here at Pokemon Gym working as an instructor, you ask? Because we are all strapped for cash and working 2 jobs. I've been friends with the gym leader here, Tulip, since we were kids. We decided to have a Pokemon battle with a special rule. The loser has to do what the winner says, so we battled, and, well, you used fighting types against psychic types and lost. Look, never mind what happened. Point is, this is a chance to get both a workout and help my friend when I don't have classes. Rules of Emotional Spectrum Practice. ESP. Simple. Show you certain movement, and all you have to do is copy it. Great. I'm actually not very good at these. Not gonna explain the controls to me. You gonna do anything other than joyful and happy? Joyful and excited? That was the wrong one. There we go. Oh, you can screw up. Even if you screw up, you can do it again. Okay. That was awesome. Can't stop grinning after winning such perfect power of expression. It's enough of Warmet. Now let's really put those muscles to work with a Pokemon battle. Gotta keep moving this Snoring in battle. This is a workout. Don't touch my lucky egg. Bye-bye. We will keep fighting. Curlia, is Curlia fairy type at this point? Oh, I've already fought one before, so it'll tell me. I think Ralts and Curlia were given fairy type as well as Gardevoir. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. This is going to hit so hard. Power of 160 plus stab bonus plus doubled for super effective. Yeah. Listen, it's only extremely overpowered. Moved by how well you moved, both you and your Pokemon. Here you and your Pokemon. You hear your Pokemon and your muscles screaming with delight. So you're getting tired, but you gotta hang in there. Time to start the second half. Oh god, we have to do this again. We get less time. If I just spam it, like... No, okay, it just pauses. That was perfect. I almost lost track of who was teaching who. Don't give up yet. It's time for another battle. Hold out against all that lactic acid. Goals to grow strong and build muscle. Any tips? This is probably not the place to do that. Just psychic type, right? It occurs to me that Gigaton Hammer is going to hit harder than Brutal Swing, even though Brutal Swing's super effective. Yeah. Because of the stab bonus and the fact that it's already more than double the power of the attack. Fighting Psychic, huh? I think we're going to play rough with you. No. Time for you to get some more XP. Let's see, this will be a power of 120. This will... Okay, they'll both be a power of 120, but this will flinch. Well, this has a chance to flinch, except I'm not fast enough for that. Sadly, Arctibex cannot handle this alone. Nothing grows faster than a growing kid like you. Good job, you made it all the way through the ESP exercise. You passed this test, no doubt about it. Congratulations, but you're not done yet. Sprint over to the lobby, staff are on the double. You have to report your passing grade to formally finish the gym test. Okay. And we fully heal before we go into the gym fight. Oh, whoops. Wait, hang on. Do we have a button? No, we don't have a button to move it. Alright. I'm just going to take the lucky egg back now. I was only doing it to catch Bam Bam up. Now Bam Bam has caught up, and I don't need it anymore. Because I don't feel like going... the menu is slow, and I don't feel like going through it every time Pokemon levels up to swap it to the next one. Yes. Have I even seen Tulip at any point? Suppose you're right. Okay, I get things moving on my end here. Oh. Let's keep the tagline simple, naturally beautiful. Order the new eyeshadow color too, would you? Ugh, I don't like Metacham. She's talking on one phone, typing on another. Thanks, your doll. Gotta run. Chat with you later. She also has a milk mustache. Hello there. I'm sure that's supposed to be like shine or gloss or something, but it just looks like a really tiny milk mustache. Tulip, the gym leader here. I must tell you that being a makeup artist is my main line of work. Dendra had nothing but praise for you. She said you totally slayed out there. I must say you're a cute challenger flare. Who's Dendra? Was Dendra the fighting instructor? I'm sure my ESP exercise made you all the more beautiful. Doesn't that make you happy? Keep your Pokemon beautiful and clean as well. I see you have quite the aesthetic sense. Appearance is equally important for both people and Pokemon. Makeup is like magic. Anyone can use it to change their appearance. I'm going to put my skills to use to make your cute little Pokemon even more beautiful. You place way too much emphasis on physical appearance, lady. Quite a good base test. My makeup magic on. What shall I use on you? I'm just going straight for the kill. See, here's the thing. Bite is super effective. So it essentially has a power of 120. Flower Trick always crits. And I think crits are double damage, which means Flower Trick is a power of 140. Plus the stab bonus, but I get the stab bonus for either ability, so that's inconsequential. Use Bite first. Why would you use Crunch? Do you literally have no other abilities? Or are you just making fun of the fact that my cat can't learn Crunch? Gardevoir. Steel type will handle that one. Goodbye. A Spothra. I don't know what a Spothra is, but it's obviously going to turn into a psychic type. Oh, it's this bird. Oh, she has 4 Pokemon. Right. Let's try Flower Trick. See what its damage looks like. Okay, yeah, I think they are, like, about the same. That's... Did you also not have any other... I mean, I guess I'm immune to psychic moves. I think if I Terrastalize, it'll be worth it to use Flower Trick over Bite. Florges. Not the choice I was expecting. Just as hard to get rid of as a caked on mascara, I see. I need a good makeup remover. And then she's going to say something about how Terrestrialization is like makeup for her Pokemon or something. Well. Flower Trick. Marilla Florges, time for a makeover. You'll become a new you, yeah. The animation kind of messed up there. It didn't have the terrestrialization effect when the gems disappeared. Brute force wins the day. Strength has a magic to it that cannot be washed away. I lost the battle, and your beauty rivals even my own. I can't take it. You are quite splendid. Yes, truly amazing. Perhaps I should take you under my wing. Nope. 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 Supposed to need to work on myself a little more first before I run off and do such a thing. You've earned my gym badge. Allow me to strike one of my best poses to give it to you. Congratulations, Flair. Seven gym badges. Pokemon to level 55 will be easier to catch and will listen to commands you give them. If you train hard, you'll be able to use this move in a totally perfect way. Just straight up psychic, huh? Don't go uploading that selfie we took to social media, okay? I think my makeup has run a little with all the moving and sweating I did on our battle. Need to fix it fast before my next appointment. My schedule is absolutely packed, you know. Farewell then, you did splendidly today. Goodbye. Who is this small lost child? Hey, Rika here at your service. Shims really aren't giving you much trouble, are they? Rika. Huh? Oh, right, you two haven't met, have you? This young man is Flair. He's good with Pokemon. Even La Primera's taken interest in him. Oh, wow. But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong, too. Like, really strong. Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing. Now, hold on. They said that Nimona had the record for being the youngest person with champion rank. If you're Elite Four, you have to be champion rank, right? So, either this child is actually like an adult being really creepy, or we were lied to. Aren't you just adorable? Now it's hard to believe this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four. Yeah, I am. Hope we get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister. Sorry, my throat messed up. So hurry up and come to the Pokemon League. It's where the pinnacle. It's where the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there. Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. But, okay, but they said that Nimona was the young... Okay. They just straight up forgot that they said that? The devs, I mean the devs put that in the game, so... Did the devs just straight up forget when they wrote that line? Alright. As much as I want to keep playing, I should take a break. I need to get some food, and work was pretty busy today, and we'll be busy tomorrow and the next day. So, I need a break. But thanks for hanging out, and have a good night.